One major problem was during the past few years that nobody believed any longer into cancer vaccines because of the success of the checkpoint blockade, but now it's becoming a clinical reality that even in those tumors that are responsive to checkpoint blockade, not all patients respond. And there are, of course, many tumors that don't respond at all to checkpoint blockade. And I'm always explaining to my students, if one would have started, let's say in uveal melanoma, to test the checkpoint blockade antibodies or other tumors, they would have been a totally failure because there is no response. It was a real luck that the checkpoint blockers were tested in the cutaneous melanoma, where the vaccines had failed. There was some success, but in subsets of patients. And these are obviously those where the immunosuppression was less impressive, right? So you could achieve something. So I think the hope is that now more money is going into the vaccine field again, and I think this will happen because even the checkpoint blockade antibody companies get now interested in vaccines. And if you look at the talks, it's really interesting. I tell you, 5 years or 3 years ago, the cancer vaccines, were not on any slide any longer, except, on the slides of a few people like me who still believed in cancer vaccines. But now it's on every slide, because it's becoming clear that there is never one solution, in particular in cancer. You need several solutions, and you need to combine them in different ways in different cancers. That is, I think, a lesson we have learned from the past few years, that combination is really the key to success.